Hello, today, wonderful people of the internet. Today we have a different kind of video. Today's just gonna be me kind of blabbering about fan made nation I made for Cardfight Vanguard. That being said, there isn't, this is really just me talking. But soon I'm gonna post a video of battling. So if you wanna go check that one out, you can. This one is just really for the talking purposes, That's the whole reason why I built this YouTube channel, so I can talk and, and so to get it started, the fan made, if you don't know what nations are in Cardfight Vanguard, is basically the archetypes they play by, so you can make a deck. And there's 6 of them: Dragon Empire, Dark States, Brant Gate, Lyrical Monster, I think, Kita Sanctuary, and Stoicheia. Today I am adding 1 to 2 more nations, fan-made nations. They aren't real, There's just me making a fan-made nation, You can't actually play with it, And, with that being said, let's actually get into the video. Today, the fan-made nation is gonna be called, the Underground. Something just simple, and it's gonna have the theme of psychopath, like serial killers and all that. I'm thinking of like the, prison world, I guess, If you've seen Gacha the anime, it's the anime where they turn weapons into trash. It's basically that, and if you haven't watched it, it's basically where all the bad people and all the people who are accused of crimes go. And with that being said, with this fan-made nation, the main mechanic or main thing that it does, for example, Dark States is binding or soul, soul charging. And Kita Sanctuary is just summoning a ton of characters to the battlefield at the battle phase. Now this one is a little bit unique. The Underground has the unique, I want to say mechanic, but I don't think, gimmick, I guess, to kill their own allies to activate effects, So, I do not have any fan-made decks so far, but, that might be a video in the future, me coming up with one. And the whole thing with this is gonna, for the OG Vanguard fans, is going to be like, the reverse for some characters. Like, for example, let's put Buster Blade, and this is specifically just for the older, that should not be the right word I'm using, the ones who watched the original, they might understand what I'm talking about. If you don't, I haven't learned how to edit yet, so I literally am brand new to this. Instead of saying reverse, they would have, serial killer, or killer, instead of saying reverse. And for that, it basically is like mask or reflux or any of that type of stuff. It's literally like another category of card. You know, and their main effects would be killing allies to activate effects or gain normal orders, set orders. For example, if I took Orpheus Regis and gave him the new nation Underground, he would become a killer. And with that, he would become, he would have the power to kill this guy, and he would add, the effect of any world order card in his order zone and activate it, even though it has already been activated. So if this set order says, oh, draw this card, but I have already used that and can't use it again, well, look at that. That ability has been activated again. No matter the requirements, that's how it's gonna work, kinda. But that's specifically if there was an Orpheus version. This isn't how it actually is gonna work. This is just for Orpheus. But if there was a what's another deck that I know? If it was a what's another one? I just realized if it was a Raised Blaze. Raised Blaze from Lyrical Season of Wonders. If it was that card, its whole thing would be killing, what's the thing? Killing, Draconic in the race, people with Draconic in the race, and by killing them, she could gain a buff she gets like a 5,000 plus on every trigger she hits. And she could have two effects where she's only able to kill one guy and she gets triple drive. Then she can use a second effect to kill more people to boost the power by 5,000 for each character you killed. But that's only for the trigger, if you hit trigger. So it's kind of a bit of a gamble compared to the normal Raised Blaze, but that's only a what if. And now thinking about it, like, I really want to do this, like write down all the characters and all that. That'd be so cool. Yeah, besides that, like, I love doing this because it really gets the creativity out there. Besides that, that was the Underground, fan made, by yours truly. Because, I love, or not even like serial killer. You can have it just as any crime. Like, for example, the Draconic Overlord. And of course, for this to work, I'm going to make another fan-made, a fan-made nation based on law and order. Basically, the order or law, the peacekeepers of Cray. And that's just kind of what they're gonna be for, but that is not the Underground, I imagine the Underground being a cavernous city full of crime, but that's kind of all, besides that, nothing more to say, but that would be all. And see you all next time.